Hi y'all, my name is Chris Weston, and I want to take a few minutes and do a product review for you. I'll ask your indulgence in advance. I'm not particularly well spoken, and this video will be filled up with ahs and ums and pauses as I gather my thoughts. This is unscripted, so going to be just as things come to mind. So I appreciate your patience. So a little bit about me. I love cutting grass. I've got 5.5 acres here in the front yard to cut. I will take you over there and show you what, or at least what you can see from the porch here. So this is my yard. You can't really tell. This was cut Wednesday. It's Thursday now. This is Alabama wheatgrass with a lot of clover and stuff. This was actually a hayfield when I bought the house. So I think it looks beautiful. Very, very hard to cut this stuff and get a good result. I use a Steel RZ960i that I got from K Spring Outdoor Equipment. More about those guys at the end of this video. But I think it does an amazing job. But I got to cut this every week. And in order to get it looking like this, you need some sharp blades, which brings me to today's product review. I've been using for years a blade sharpener that has it's a 1 horsepower blade sharpener, and it is amazing, but the dang thing is about $1,200. And so I've been looking for another one, and I found one online. I opted for this. This is the Bradley Mowers blade sharpener, or they may call it blade grinder. And this is a 1/2 horsepower unit, which I think is a little bit probably better than the full horsepower. The full horsepower unit, I think that if you don't move incredibly quickly, you can burn your blades up. And what I'm talking about is by burning up your blades, if you don't move quickly with the full horsepower unit, is and the one that I used, the full horsepower, it was not a Bradley Mowers one. It was a different brand that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But if you don't move very quickly, you can burn your blades up with that full horsepower one, with any of them, I'm sure. But and what I mean by that is, if you've ever seen like a blacksmith in a movie or something, you'll see him taking, I'm going to grab up one more blade. You'll see him taking the blade and dipping it into a bucket full of water before he goes back to work on the blade again. And that's because if the blade gets too hot, you can take the temper out of the blade and tear the blade up. For the sake of what I'm doing, I think that a 1/2 horsepower, it seems to be just about perfect. Having said that, I think this one was about $500 or so, 520 bucks maybe after taxes. I think the shipping was free on it, if I'm not mistaken. When it came with this shelf. And as you can see, there is no adjustable way to set for a 30-degree cutting surface on your lawnmower blade. So I called them and talked to them, and they said, oh, you need to get the adjustable shelf, which comes with these, and I just got it today. It comes with these knobs that you can adjust the angle of the blade. This would be for a left-handed person on this side. I use it in reverse. This is the right-handed side. But now I've got the blade perfectly, or the angle perfectly for my particular blades. And I think that they should come $30. I see what they did. They wanted to save on the price of it, $30. But I just, you know, if I want to guesstimate, the angle and just freehand it like that, I'll go to my shop, which is way down there. I'll go to my shop and use a dang bench grinder or an angle iron angle grinder or something. And but I don't want to freehand it. I want it to be perfect every time with little guesswork on it, which is why I bought this thing to begin with. So I'd rather they just jack the price up $30 and sell it with the adjustable shelf, but whatever. I clearly don't work at Bradley Mowers making any decisions over there. But having said that, when the unit arrived, these two knobs right here were damaged. So other than that, everything was fine. I called customer service and talked to a couple of people over there. Somebody in customer service, they transferred me to technical support. I think it took 2 phone calls to figure out that I needed the adjustable shelf. Another thing is the thing that catches the shavings is sold separate, or I said arrives separately in a different box. And there are no instructions that come with it on how to set it up. So you just kind of have to look at pictures and sort of guess. And most of y'all are probably way smarter than me, which don't get excited because I ain't that smart to begin with. But most of y'all would figure this thing out, I'm sure, pretty quickly. I looked at pictures and ended up with an extra piece that is not on here, but whatever. I'm pretty happy with what we got here. Having said that, great price. I think it works as advertised or better. I think it's an amazing piece of equipment. If you mow a lot of grass like I do, I think that you should definitely consider getting one. Another complaint is this light on the top of the unit. It needs to be probably 6 inches long, 4 inches longer for sure. I mean, it does an adequate, I guess, an average, probably at best job of illuminating stuff, but it needs to be a little longer so that you can curve it more and then have it pointed down at this stuff. That's not the case, but it's not a deal breaker with me. Overall, I'm very, very happy with the unit. And I don't care if it's this one or another one. It's very important to always wear eye equipment or eye protection when you're, sharpening blades. Those red hot sparks will fly in your eye, and that's it. You have some expensive, at the very least, problems after that, and potentially lose your eyesight. Same thing, you want to be careful. You don't want to breathe the stuff in. So there's that. I mean, you could probably wear like a mouth, some kind of, mask or something. I don't use the mask myself, but I definitely wear eye protection. I think it's, I'm just very conscientious about where I stand and breathing while I'm cutting the blades and everything. As you're cutting, so I don't have a blade balancer, which I should have one in the next couple of weeks. And when I get one, I'll share the product review with you. So I don't have a blade balancer. So what I do is I count the strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I try to have the same amount of strokes on both sides of the blade. So if I'm at 4 here, then I will turn the blade around and run it through this way, and I'll count 4 again. And what happens is if you don't check the balance of your blades and you take more material out of one side of the blade, one half of the blade than the other, then you get vibration. That vibration will end up turning into busted spindles, deck belt issues, and who knows what else. So Very important to balance the blades, and get a balancer, and count the strokes, and try to take out as much material from one side as you do the other side. You know, before the end of this video, so I give the mower a big thumb. I mean, the blade sharpener a big thumbs up. I think it's amazing. It ain't cheap, so if you know, for me, I don't know how much they charge to sharpen blades. I've been doing it for years myself, and can't imagine paying somebody to do that. But I've got enough grass to cut, and that I wanted to not have to go anywhere to sharpen blades. And so if you're like that, or if you're a commercial guy, I had a commercial grass cutting business for over 10 years. If you're a commercial guy, then you know, then it's definitely, or if you've got a lot of grass just at your house, definitely worth the investment. 500 something, probably $550 after you get the proper shelf on it. The folks at Bradley, seems like they're I've read a lot of reviews, seems like they're great customer service and stuff. So I highly recommend this product. I like it better than most people are using the grinders that have like the little V on the top, and then you run your blade through the V, but periodically you have to change or buy new pads to fit on the wheel. And to me, I don't want to have to deal with that stuff. I'm too lazy for that. I just want to spend the money up front one time and not deal with anything else. So for me, I think it's a win. I think it's an amazing product. Before I let you go, I want to say some great things about CSOE, which is K-Spring Outdoor Equipment. They have nothing to do with Bradley mowers or their products, but they don't even sell them to my knowledge. But these are great guys. If you're looking for outdoor equipment, they are steel, ferrous, Wright, Altos, all kinds of stuff, dealer. They're located in one of the most beautiful places you've ever seen, Cave Spring, Georgia, which is an hour east of me. I live in Alabama. They are right next to the Alabama-Georgia state line, and they are just inside the Georgia side of that line. But if you are looking for honest people to help you, that will back you up, back up the products. That doesn't mean that you can go in there and take advantage of them. But if you are doing business in a good Christian way, and you're looking for a great, honest outdoor equipment dealer, these are your guys. Give them your business. You will not be sorry. When you get to their shop, you will notice a gigantic thing on the right beside the front door, which is the 10 Commandments, and it is huge. That is who these guys are. You may not be a Christian, maybe you are, maybe you're not, but I think that you'll agree that you want somebody to treat you in a good Christian manner, and that's who these guys are. Really quickly, I bought a $17,000 Steel RZ 960i zero turn from them. A month after I got it, I went out and it wouldn't start. And I called them, and I called them on a Friday. Monday morning, they were in my driveway, fixing it in my driveway, an hour away from their dealership inside, in a different state. That's who these guys are. And that was like a one-time deal, I guess, I'm sure, but that's who they are. They stand beside. They understood that I spent $17,000 on a mower. Couldn't find out it was a fuse by the starter, and so it was cost them 50 cents for the fuse, but gas money and time. And the owner came to my house to do the work. They earned my business forever. Good Christian folks, well worth your money, because you're supporting them. They're gonna support you when the chips are down. Give them a call, K-Spring Outdoor Equipment. And I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe this video, and it would mean a lot to me. Again, I'm not very well spoken, and there are a lot of videos about me selling cars on here. You can skip through those. But regarding the content and the products and everything. I will never ever lie to you about anything. I'll give you my honest opinion about whatever it is that that I'm talking about. So I have a review of some headphones coming up that I got from Bose. So that review will be, I'll probably do it right after this one. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you have a great day and are evangelizing in every way that you can for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Please subscribe to our Facebook page, the Steel Zero Turn Forums. And thanks again, and God bless you. Bye-bye.